And welcome to the Factor Uncensored, and thank you for joining us on this Friday night. We're starting off this Friday night with some hot-ass topics, from super STDs to the great lengths one woman will go to pay off her man's death. First, social media influencer Julia Medeiros is hoping surgery will turn back the hands of time. She says she hated her first sexual experience, so she's coughed up $10,000 for hymen reconstructive surgery. Now, if you don't know what that means the surgical attempt to turn yourself back into a virgin. Let's get to our guests, Jonathan Mark, Rochelle Gemini, and Tony Pink Smith. So, Tony, is there any way that a woman can turn herself back into a virgin by reconstruction?
You know, my 2 cents is going to be a no. Once it's done, it's done. Yes, let's do some Kegel exercises, but $10,000? No. They're taking our money. So I'm going to say no on that one.
All right, Rochelle?
The first word that came to mind was Kegels. You get taught that early, and hopefully, you know, you can do that, because $10,000 to get it back, I mean, you just gotta kind of let go of that first time, that first try, you know, and be like, you know what, I know my worth now. Take that as a lesson, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, women, do whatever you want to do with your bodies, but that's a little too much for me to go back like that. I'm good.
Jonathan, what do you think? Because if you have sex for the first time, you had sex.
I think,
You cannot,
Are you going to put him on the spot like that?
erase that away.
Yeah, so this is the ultimate Uno reverse card. She put it down. You know, I really just feel sorry for the guy who's sitting out there. He probably still got her number saved on her phone as Bay or Boo or whatever. And she's totally reversing him out of her life. So I feel sorry for him, but I feel happy for her and whatever lucky guy who's about to, you know, knock on her doorstep. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
But I mean, if he knocks on her doorstep, guys, is he really getting a virgin, or what is he getting?
He probably get a little tight, you know. She probably just a little, you know, a little, you know. Just a little, it might not be the same,
Right.
but it's a little bit less loose.
So, Tony,
She's
have you
not a
ever,
virgin.
first of all, have you ever heard of this procedure?
I have heard of it.
And what does it do for a woman?
To me, nothing. You're not going to be a virgin
Wait,
again.
not to you.
Oh, I was going to say.
I'm saying in general.
Clink, clink. But no, you can't be a virgin again. Once your virginity has been taken, you cannot go back.
And you say taken, but sometimes you give it away.
It's been given
or shared
freely or not, what have you.
But the process, what is that process? What is that process?
As far as
tightening it up.
So
you can work your muscles. Women have an ability to tighten their muscles during sex, outside of sex, during exercise, Kegels, or again, just during sex. You can still tighten.
Well, Jonathan,
we need to have a class.
Sound like you're an expert.
Yeah, you know, so I did some research on it.
Oh, goodness.
And they actually take a piece of the membrane and then sew it back in. So it is a physical change.
It's
so it is a physical reversal.
But she's not a virgin anymore. She's not a virgin anymore.
As long as the man feels like,
yeah,
I think she's a virgin. I think that's the total thing, because I don't know if she gonna actually feel it. I don't know. You know,
like she fresh.
Can we call her? I'm just kidding. Can we DM her?
Next on the list, from sex to those damn STDs. Apparently, a super strong version of gonorrhea is here in the United States. 2 people in Massachusetts have contracted the strain, and it could soon be in a coochie or pipe near you. Doctors say it is very resistant to meds.
Okay.
So are you concerned about this? Do you think if it comes to Houston, Tony, if it comes to Houston,
yes,
do you have concerns?
I don't have concerns, you know.
But there's no cure for it.
There is no cure for it. So, but you can only get. So, how are we getting this disease?
Sex.
So sex.
Yeah.
So that means you have to have unprotected sex, right?
Right.
Does a condom also protect you from that?
I can't let you school me on my own damn show. Talk to them.
I know they're going to chime in, but I don't have to worry about that. I just pray for everybody. And
but for
everybody
those who are not having, and we know that's a reality.
Yeah.
And Houston has been like the HIV capital for a long time.
That's true. That's true.
And so dealing with that, what would you tell people out there if this could potentially become a part of the cesspool in Houston?
You have to know who you're dealing with, first of all. There comes trust, there comes communication, your safe places, and all that good stuff. You got to know who you're dealing with. When you're not dealing, if you don't know who you're dealing with, then you don't need to be dealing with it, so to speak.
That's fair.
All right, Miss Chastity Belt. It's on lock.
Look,
Cha-ching.
look, I'm telling y'all, the protection has to be at its highest level, because I know there's a lot of girls still on their city girls still on their, look, I want you to understand though, when you get to your 30s and you understand soul ties, it's not just gonna be the super gonorrhea. You gotta make sure that you good all over the place, physically, mentally, spiritually, all that good stuff. So have your fun, protect yourself, and know that this can happen to you. Like, be aware. Don't just be like, la 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 la, I'm gonna live forever. Like, no.
Okay, Jonathan, we'll give you the first question on the next one. Check this out. A woman has gone viral on TikTok. She claims she paid off her man's debt by becoming an egg donor, donating eggs 3 times to get him out of debt. Would you allow your girl to do that, your wife to do that?
You know, so if we're on a mission, I'm trying to pay off debt. I got student loans, I got the car note, I got the people calling at 5 a.m. with different numbers and all that stuff. You know, you got to take one for the team, baby. So, I'm definitely in support of, you know, spreading that love. You know, infertility is real.
Right.
Infertility is real. It's a real problem that a lot of women. You're helping people. You know, community service. So, I'm with it.
Sally may be calling my phone. And, you know, I already have 2 sons. You know, it'd be nice to give, you know, I even go check on my other kids, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they take care of some of that stuff.
Okay, so, I mean,
really quick,
to each his own. No judgment zone here. You got to do what you got to do. And if you and your partner are okay with it, then I say go for it.
All right, thank you.